Happy, are you ready for math today? Sure am. Well, we have lots to learn today. Totally something new. So you'll like this one. But how about if you help the kids warm up the brains, okay? Especially since it's Monday. Okay, gang, are you ready? Let's count, backwards from 41, okay? So we go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. Okay, for 41. Here we go. Oh, gotta wait for the plane. Okay, here we go. 41, 39, 37, 35, 33, 31, 29, 27, 25, 23, 21, 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. You know what? What, Peppy? My brain wasn't quite awake this morning. Tell you what, why don't you start from 100? 101, okay? 101, wake your brain up. Okay, guys, try it again. Everybody stand up with me. Come on, wake your brains up. If my brain is asleep, yours might be too. Okay, let's try it. 101, 99, 97, 95, 93, 91, 89, 87, 85, 83, 81, 79, 77, 75, 73, 71, 69, 67, 65, 63, 61. Okay. My brain's awake. Is your brain awake? Well, let's see. Okay, why don't you do the back wall, please? Why don't you start counting by 25? You guys all remember how to count by 25s? Okay, let's see. Okay, you ready? 25, 50, 75, $1. 25, 50. 75, $1. 25, 50, 75, $1. So we go 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, 250, 275, 300. 325, 350, 375, 400. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. Dozen. Lizelle. How many things are in a dozen? Dozen. Docena. 12, okay? Allison. If a dozen has 12 things, how many things are in half a dozen? 6. Okay. Steffi. Steffi, what is that called? That's a yard. Okay, Steffi, how many inches are in a yard? 36. You get that one a lot. I don't know why. Always lands on you. Saudi, how many feet in a yard? 3 feet. Alessandro, how many minutes in an hour? 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Woo. Darielle, How many hours in a day? 24. Okay, is that good enough? Yes, we're not going to do halves today because I've got some new stuff I want to teach, okay? Thanks for helping me out. No problem. Okay, go have a seat. And, okay, let's see. So, we have our yardstick, right? This is our yardstick. It's a yard. This is our foot, right? Like your daddy's foot, 12 inches, right? Inch, size of finger. Okay, what we want to talk about today, this we call linear measurement. We measure a line, in a line, okay? Today we're going to talk about liquid measures, okay? The first thing we want to talk about is a cup. Now, if you are going to make a cake or something, cake, you're going to make punch, you're going to make cement, you have to measure your water very carefully. Cement, it's not quite as important for cement, but cakes, bread, if you're baking something, you better measure it very carefully or it's not going to work. Okay, so you have special, what we call measuring cups. We have this one here. I used to have one in the classroom and somebody took it. I don't know what happened to it. This is 1 cup, about a cup. Actually, it's a little bit more than a cup. But, you know, what you drink, 1 cup, right? Now, if you go to the store, you will find leche. Sometimes leche in a box that looks like this. Your juice boxes. Juice boxes are usually 1 cup. Juice boxes and the juice pouches, 1 cup, okay? 1 cup. Then, the second measurement we're going to talk about today is called a pint. It's spelled like this, P-I-N-T, pint. It's pronounced pint, okay? A pint is 2 cups. Boop, boop. Like a carton of Sula orange juice is a pint, okay? Or a number 16 Coca-Cola. Some are 12s. The number 16 Fresco rather. Number 16 Fresco is a pint. It is a pint, okay? Boom. Sula orange juice, okay? It has 2 cups in it. Boom, boom, okay? 1 pint is the same as 2 cups. So if you get a Sula orange juice, there is enough to share with your brother or a friend. It's best you don't both drink out of the same thing. Pour it into something else, right? But if you get a pint, that's big enough for 2 people to share. My boys used to get, their dad used to buy them a Coke, and they'd all share it. But Mr. Matt he was the oldest, he used to cheat. He drank it first, and he drank more than his share, and then his brothers had to share the rest. But that's not the way you do it. He always cheated. He told me that. Yeah. He was bigger. No wonder he was bigger. He drank all the stuff, ate all the food. Okay, so what do we have? So on your papers today, your math papers. Here we have your math paper today. Okay, we need page 139, 140. Okay, on the back, here we go. We have cups, measuring cups. And it says, how many pints are there? We have all this stuff, so we want to know how many pints. So it says, circle groups of 2. So, right, 2 cups, 2 cups, 2 cups, 2 cups. What are you doing? You're dividing it in half. If you have 8, and you're dividing it into groups of 2, what is 1/2 of 8? I'm going to show you that, how this works. Now, some of you have started working on your tablas. A few of you have. Most of you have not yet, but a few have. Okay, so we have our cups here, right? Cup, 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 cup. Okay. Now, you know that one half of 8, there's 8 here, one half of 8 is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that, right? But what if we divide 8 into groups of 2? And that's what we want to do, right? So we say, if you have 8 and you divide it, we use the sign to say divide. Divide it in half, divide it into 2 parts. How many are in each part? 4. I think we better get another marker that starts. Okay. So what do? We have 8. We have 8. And we're going to divide it into 2 parts. If we have 8 and we divide it into 2 parts, how many are in each part? 4, right? 4 and 4. One half of 8 is 4, right? We divide it into 2 parts. But what we want to do today, we're going to divide it into groups of 2 because we want to find out how many pints we have. So here's one group. Here's 2 groups. Here's 3 groups. Here's 4 groups. What did we do? This time we divided the 8 into groups of 2. And how many did we get? 4. Isn't that cool the way it works? I love math because it always works out. Always works out. So if we have 8 and we divide it into 2 parts, right? Half. We get 4. But if we take 8 and we divide it into groups of parts, right? Groups of 2. How many are we going to get? 4 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is so cool. We use this symbol here to say divided by. Okay? We take 8 and we're going to either divide it into 2 groups. If we take 8 and divide it into 2 groups, we get 4 in each group, right? 4 and 4. If we take 8 and divide it into groups of 2, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, we still get 4. That is cool. Okay? Cool. So anytime when you're in papers, when you see that, you're going to have we have all these cups. How many pints do we, how many groups of 2 can we make? Well, you just say 10. Okay, if I have 10 cups, how many pints do I have? 10. How many groups of 2 can I make if I have 10 of them? 5. What if I have 16 cups? 16 cups. I have 16 of these, right? And I want to know how many pints I have. I have 16 cups. How many pints do I have? 16. If I divide 16 into groups of 2, 16, what is half of 16? 8. Isn't that cool? That's what we're going to be working on. Okay? We call that division. Division. Divided by. Okay? Divided by. Okay, on our paper today, we got to get going here. Okay, measurement. You know how to measure? We've been doing this, right? Make sure you line up. Make sure you line up your ruler the right way. Okay, down here we have a story problem. Are you ready? It says David and Goliath, okay? David chose 5 smooth stones, right? Before he went to fight Goliath, he went down to the brook. Arroyo, right? Is that it? Arroyo? Anyway, he went down to the brook, the stream, and he found 5 nice round rocks. He put them in his shepherd's bag, right? If he took one of those out and he went, threw it at Goliath, how many are still in his bag? Okay, what do you need to do? Write your number sentence here, right? 5 stones, threw one at Goliath, how many are left? Write your number sentence. At the bottom, okay? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, here we go. We have it in the year 30, all the months, we have 12 months in a year, right? All the months either have 30 days or 31 days. 30 days or 31. Okay? Except for February. That only has 28. But, okay. Why they did this, certain ones have which one, I don't know. But there's a way you can do it with your hands to figure out which ones. But right here on the bottom of your paper, okay? Here are the months right here. January, February, March and April, May and June, July, and then comes August, September and October, November, December, 12 months in the year. They're all in a row, right? Okay, now, it says here that the odd months, okay, if the numbers, the first 7, January, February, March, April, May, June, and July, okay? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay? Then over here you have August, September, October, November, December, okay? And this is, over here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? Right? Those are the months. Now it says, these months over here, it says the odd ones have 31 days. So, if the number is odd here, it has 31 days. Over here, if the number is even, it has 31 days. Okay? So what you need to do, you ready? Okay? It says, we want to know which months have 31 days. So what do you have to do? Look for the odd ones and circle. Circle all the ones over here. All the ones here that have odd numbers have 31 days. All the ones over here that are even have 31 days, okay? Now, so what do? Circle the ones that have only 31 days, okay? That's done there. This side says mark under the number that is least, okay? Down here, make your number sentences. Down here, okay, ready? Down here. Okay, rulers. Got your ruler? Okay. Okay, circle the right answer, okay? Now, here we have a bee, a conejo, and an elefante, right? Abeja, conejo, and elefante. Now, it says, which one of those do you think would be 10 inches tall? So, get your ruler, find 10 inches on there. Which one of those do you think is 10 inches tall? Would it be the bee, the conejo, or the elefante? Circle it. 10 inches. The one in the bottom, okay, 6 inches. Look for 6 inches. Which one of those do you think would be 6 inches? Would it be the limon, the whistle, or a flower growing out in your mama's garden? Is it the flower grown in the garden? Well, the flower, you know, the whole flower. Is it the lime, the whistle, or the flower? Which one did be 6 inches tall? Circle it, okay? Today's lesson, go.